Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're off to Discover Bucks Museum in Aylesbury, and today we're here to look at Beyond the Stars, a prop maker's guide to the galaxy. So here's some featured events, and here is the opening times. Now if you are interested in checking out the Sci-Fi part upstairs that I'm about to take a look at, just keep in mind it's only open until the 5th of October, and it's currently £6.50, which includes a donation. So they have the cafe and the shop, as well as the museum. Pretty cool. So let's go inside and see what we can see. This is a great place to leave the kids. So here we are guys, and as I've just walked in, I can actually hear in the background it's playing some theme tune music. Look at this, this is amazing. Okay guys, so there's something in this museum that reference to this jumper. Can you guess what it is? Let me know in the comments below. It says Nostromo. So here we have the Dalek from the 1988, I believe. Let's have a look. Look at that. What a nerd I am. I got it right. From Remembrance of the Daleks. This was probably one of the very first Doctor Who episodes I ever watched. These are all screen used as well. These aren't recreations. These are the actual ones that were used in the TV shows. Oh, I just set something off. That's pretty cool. They've got a couple of little, there it is up there, I can see it. They've got a couple of little sensor activated things to trigger sounds and music from the show. It's pretty cool. So this was the Supreme Dalek, from the same story of Remembrance of the Daleks. So cool. Over here we have, from Doctor Who as well, The Invisible Enemy, 1977. By the way, in case you're wondering how I might know that I am reading the descriptions on the walls, by the way. With the Daleks one, I knew that one, but not that one. So we have Doctor Who storyboards here as well. Here we have the famous TARDIS and a Cyberman. Oh, look at that! That's a Cybermat. That is. That was used with the Cybermen. They were used in one of the Tom Baker stories, I think. So they're almost like henchmen for the Cybermen, I guess. And here we have. What's this one? A cyber gun. Ah. Look at this. See, I watched Doctor Who as a kid, but when I started revisiting it as an adult, I remember one of the very first stories I saw was the one that this featured in, The Robots of Death. This is V12. And there were loads of these robots in the story. Well, probably only a few reused, but it made it look as if there were loads in the story. But so cool to actually see it in person. It's just the detail on that costume is so good. It's got his sinister face. So here's something fun you can do. You've got to lay the Doctors out in order. Okay, so from the very first Doctor to... Oh, someone's already done it. I was about to go over there and put them in the right order, but they already are, so... There we are, here's my level of Doctor Who knowledge. So that's William Hartnell, Patrick Troughton is the second Doctor, John Pertwee is a third Doctor, Tom Baker is a fourth. Oh, hang on, no, they've made a mistake. Peter Davison is fifth, Colin Baker is sixth. I'm not proud of myself for knowing all this, guys. Seventh is Sylvester McCoy. Paul McGann is 8th, Christopher Eccleston 9th, David Tennant 10th, Matt Smith 11th, Peter Capaldi 12th, yep, that's all right, Jodie Whittaker 13th, David Tennant coming back as the 14th Doctor, and then finishing with Ncuti Gatwa. Will they add Billy Piper on the end? Leave your own thoughts about that in the comments below. Pretty cool poster from Matt Smith's last story. This, I'm geeking out over this one. This is cool. Look at this. This is the Starbug from Red Dwarf. When you saw this in the stories, it looks so authentic, it looks so real, because I guess because of the paintwork they've done on the actual ship, but it does look so cool. It even looks real right now. And I don't know if I'm, as a size comparison, I'm using my thumb there. It really is quite big. You'd often see this shot during it. You see the boosters on the back. Love that. That's a real highlight of this trip. That's great. Some more Red Dwarf stuff. Look at this. So these were used in Terraform and Quarantine. So that's the Scouter from Quarantine, and that's from Terraform. I think I've got that right way around. Dimension Jump. This is Ace Rimmer's spaceship, and what that's basically trying to tell you is they built that just for like one shot. So it just goes to show you the level of detail, even though that was probably only on screen for a couple of seconds. You know, they thought enough to make a big prop like that. This was like the predecessor to Starbug, the green ship you just saw. Blue Midget. Red Dwarf 11. I got to be honest with you, I love all the early stories, but after that, probably around 10, 11, 12, there is the odd episode, but I tended to lose interest. But I'll easily go back and watch the older ones. Absolutely love them. The Bazookoid. Oh wow, look there, that's pretty cool. He's holding a version of it there. It's not the exact same one. Simulant Pistol. Oh, okay, so the bad guys had these ones. From Justice. And Jake's bullet gun. Oh, so Crichton had that one as well, right. Oh, I like this. This is cool. They've made this whole area up like this. So you've got Holly on the wall there. I guess kids can come and have a little play around with this. Press all the... Yeah, I could even see my sons having fun playing around with this. These are... that is a toy of a Dalek, and what they used is they used a toy, fitted it with a few things, and blew it up, and used it on screen. So that's mental. That's crazy. That is. So rather than actually, building the prop, they just grabbed the toy, and that would have saved them a lot of time. That's great. Dalek conveyor belt from a very early story. So that's another thing where they use toys. Into some Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I got to be honest with you, I've never really seen it. I've only seen a couple of minutes of this. I've never really seen it. So the Marvin, the Paranoid Android. So what we've got here, we got Blake 7. That's probably just a little bit before my time. My brother would appreciate that more than I would. Tripod, 1984. 85, again, probably a little bit too early for me, but it's awesome to see it. Look, there's a Radio Times poster up there. Here is the actual prop there. What we got over here, Star Cops. I don't think I've ever heard of that. In 1987, the short-lived BBC series Star Cops imagined a world in the not-too-distant future where Earth had colonised the solar system. I love the weathered effect they've got on them. You can see where it looks like it's been used. So when it was even first made, it looks like it's been around for years. We've got some more cool stuff in here. What we got here? We got the tape deck. Oh, I remember this from Sylvester McCoy's story. Yes, there's a picture of him holding it there with Ace. That was in, I think it was Silver Nemesis. Yeah, Silver Nemesis. There we go. Sniper rifle, Doctor Who, the Happiness Patrol. Apollo 11 Lunar Module Eagle. From the ITV docudrama Moonshot, 2009. Davros, that looks awesome. And some of the molds used to create it. Wow, a Silurian mask. Originally introduced during John Pertwee's first season, and then made a return appearance in 1983. So this is only one of 3 to exist today of the Sea Devils. And as you know, they came back in an episode of Doctor Who with Jodie Whittaker. Now here we have some things from movies here. So we've got The Wolfman from 2010, World War Z, animatronic zombie hand, Judge Dredd, Mean Machine Angel, Kingdom of Heaven 2005. Oh, this is from Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I think I do remember that. That was the sequel. It wasn't very good, but it's nice to see the actual prop here. The first one was really good. I like the Mortal Kombat film. Oh, Fifth Element. I love this film. These are all from the Fifth Element. I remember those robots there you saw at the beginning of the story. That looks cool to see in person. And the blue singing alien. It's a Mangalore skull. And this is from Clash of the Titans down here at the front. Try not to get too much of the reflection on there, so I do apologise. We have the head. Oh, look at this, from Alien. Alien 3. That is awesome. Oh, look at this. This is the chest bursting alien here. Sylvester Stallone head sculpture. Linda Blair from Exorcist. That's the practice sword from Gladiator. Wow. And the shin armor from Gladiator as well. So here is a list of all the events they have coming up. There's a sci-fi quiz, the Day of the Doctors, and one I've been told not to miss is Creating Distant Worlds, the Art of Special Effects. They have effects designer Mike Tucker coming in and giving a talk all about Doctor Who, Red Dwarf, and The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So this is pretty cool. This is forced perspective. So you stand where that background is, and then you grab like a toy dinosaur here and place it on this table here. And then if I stand in the background, this dinosaur actually looks bigger than me. You'll see an example of it up here on the wall here. That was really awesome seeing. I'm just gonna have a look downstairs because I know there's a couple of extra bits to see. So here we have a couple of other fun bits from Doctor Who and Red Dwarf. Tom Baker's scarf up there. Doctor Who figures. I used to always want these as a kid. Never got one, but I always really wanted one. Wow. I feel really old looking at this stuff because I remember seeing these on bookshelves and things like that rather than in the museum. Especially this. I was renting out videotapes from the library. These are probably the exact tapes. Some more of the books. We've got Dave Lister. Hey, a Scudder. My brother had these exact books. Poster on the back there, signed by Craig Charles, plays Dave Lister. And also a signed DVD case there. Wow, awesome. And of course, guys, there's some really cool stuff here in the museum shop as well, so come take a look. A couple of cool pin badges there. Doctor Who books. Doctor Who CD or audio book. Plenty of things here for the kids to check out. So there we are, guys. That's the end of the vlog. I hope you enjoyed that little tour around Discover Bucks Museum. Come and check it out. It's really worth looking around. As always, guys, if you did enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.